Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Are you ready to choose today? Anthony Rodriguez here, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. I'm on a little late today. Went out for a walk today. I'm at my mom's and I went out for a walk in her neighborhood. Well, I'm going to tell you, some neighborhoods, some people take care of their neighborhood, some neighborhoods they don't. Trash everywhere. People think that everything's a dumping area. Yeah, really. To give you an example, I walked by a local AM/PM and the gardener was blowing out in front of the AM/PM, and he was blowing an AM/PM cup into the street away from the AM/PM. So I went over and picked it up to show him that you don't just blow it, you pick it up, dude. That's what he gets paid for, doing his job. But I'm not here to do other people's jobs. I'm here to do my job. Welcome, everybody. Hildy, Paola, welcome aboard. Good morning, and thank you for tuning in. Today on the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine Show, I'm going to be talking about depression and how it is to overcome depression, how it is to walk through depression. Hi, Kathy Solis. Welcome to this morning's Tuesday. How to be in depression and not let it beat you, not let it wear you down, not let it kill you. We've all heard the stories this week, and everybody's living in speculation and rumor about things that happen. Well, I'm going to tell you, as a survivor of depression, without medication, without pot, without drugs, I've had to overcome and survive and walk through. This is what we do. When people lose their family members, and I know my friend Kathy can understand this. When people lose their family members and we don't know how to mourn and we don't know how to deal with that. I mean, how do you deal with that? You do it. You just have it. You find the strength, you find the fortitude within yourself, within your soul, within the inner self, and we do it. Aho. Is it tough? Yes. Is it hard? Absolutely. Good morning, Maria. It's absolutely hard, but it has to be done. The mourning has to happen. Those of us who avoid mourning, I don't care what you're mourning. If you're mourning a death, if you're mourning yourself, your wounds as a child, your wounds as a younger person, if you're mourning an ex-loved one, an ex-wife, an ex-husband, an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever it is, a job, whatever it is, whatever the hurt is, you have to mourn that thing. You can't get sucked into the windstorm of depression, and let that win. Aho. We can't. We can, but you got to find a way out. Quite a few years ago, back in 1997, I moved back to Los Angeles from Tennessee. I was married to a woman from Tennessee. Who wasn't I married to, right? There's that. And she divorced me. She found somebody else to be with, and I came back, and I was in deep depression. I had to tell a minister that was a friend of mine that I was depressed and I was suicidal. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to die. That doesn't mean that I'm going to kill myself. And that doesn't mean that I have to stay depressed. I would come home and I didn't want to go to work, and I didn't want to go to school, and I didn't want to go to church, and I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to do anything. But I knew if I stayed in that bed with the covers pulled over my head, I was going to die. I was going to die, and I refused to die. They tried to kill me. They tried to take all of me that was me away from me, and they didn't do that. I'm still here, I hope. And where I was living at the time, when I came back to Los Angeles, was Atwater Village on Perlita Street. And there was this little bungalow. And every day, I hated going home from work. I hated coming home at night from a meeting or from someplace else. And I just didn't want to go home. So one of the things that I did to overcome that, because every time I opened the door, I could see the headboard of my bed in my bedroom through the living room. So I went over the fence to Toys R Us, and I bought a teddy bear with a red ribbon around its neck. I didn't know that red ribbons were grounding, that red was for grounding, earth medicine. Good morning, Angela. I love you. Michael, good morning. And I put that teddy bear on the headboard of my bed. So when I opened the door, I was greeted by something that made me smile. Whew. And here I am today, telling you about the story of recovery, telling you about the story of depression and recovering from depression, walking through depression, being a fire through depression, and kicking the ass of depression, because I can, I will, I do, and I did, and so can you. What is it that's so powerful in your life that it's depressing, that it gives you anxiety, that it stresses you out, that you hide out as a result of it? You hide from others as a result of it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. And thinking about that, because I'm hearing from all sides about, Bourdain and the other one, committing suicide over these things. I'm here to tell you, and we're going to change the mantra for today, because the mantra for the day is needed. Jesse, welcome. Thank you, Angela. The mantra for today is going to be, I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. Because I loved me enough to show up for me each and every day when I didn't want to, when I couldn't, when I just didn't want to. But here I am, all these years later, teaching people how to show up, talking about showing up, being the light in the lives of others, and allowing the lights of others to penetrate my soul, my heart, my being. A whole. So right now, actually, you can see this tree behind me. I'm sitting on the roots of grandmother tree, and where else would I be? I'm grounding, I'm earthing. Aho, Maria Sparks, welcome. Depression. It's going to be the subject on my radio show today on the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine Show. This is what we're going to talk about. So, but before that, let's get into the mantra. This is my left hand. This is left hand of Divine Feminine. I'm going to take my left hand. This is the left hand of receiving. I'm going to place it over my heart, and I can't use my right hand. Well, maybe I'll do it. I'll make do. Place it over your heart and feel the vibration of your heartbeat as it rises through, as it comes through, as it makes its way through your hand and down your forearm and around the elbow and into your bicep and tricep, through your shoulder, up into your trapezoid, into your voice box, your throat, your neck, your tongue, your teeth. They are all fifth chakra. Left hand, left arm, left shoulder, throat, talk, voice, lips, gums, tongue, fifth chakra vibration, and allow it to move over into the right side of your shoulder and your trapezoid, and make its way down into the bicep and the tricep, past the elbow, into the forearm, and past the wrist, and into the right hand of the divine masculine, the right hand of divine giving. Aho, it gives to the divine feminine. Aho, the divine feminine receives from the divine masculine. And I'm going to ask you to place that hand over your left hand, right hand over left, over heart. Aho, aho, aho. And I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath with me right now. Take a deep breath and exhale. And one more time. And exhale. And take a deep breath with me one more time. And exhale. And repeat after me. I am where love lives. And I am what hope looks like. Repeat. I am where love lives. And I am what hope looks like. Repeat again. I am where love lives. And I am what hope looks like. Repeat. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. Repeat last time. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. You are the hope that I was looking for. I am the hope that I was looking for. I am the hope that you were looking for. You are the hope that you are looking for. Be in love with yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself to the extent that nothing else matters. Anthony, welcome aboard, brother. Welcome aboard. Love yourself in that way. Depression doesn't have to rule your life. Depression doesn't have to rule your soul. It doesn't have to rule your eating. It doesn't have to rule your drinking, spirits in, spirit out. It doesn't have to rule the way you love yourself or don't, by taking in things into your lungs and heart space that don't serve you. You know what I'm talking about. Spirit in, spirit out. There is a way, and we are the way. We mirror each other, and we are the hope that we offer each other. That's what I bring to the table for you each and every day. I want to thank everybody for coming, and I'm going to post the radio link for today's show at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to thank you, Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow, for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.